Hey, welcome back to another video, fellow mutants. And in this video, we're going to talk about what happened to Toph's parents after the last Airbender. And that's an interesting question. If you guys didn't know, I have grown up watching After the Last Airbender and Legend of Korra. Both shows were part of my childhood, and one thing I always wondered, after the events of After the Last Airbender, what did happen to Toph's parents? I generally wondered. Obviously, by the time Legend of Korra's show takes place, her parents are long dead. So, what did happen to her parents, right after the events of After the Last Airbender? So, let's see. So, though the original series ended about 15 years ago, wow. 15 years ago, wow. I'm 26 now. And it came out, in 2005? I feel old. Anyhow. I'm 26, I'm sorry, but still, 15 years ago, I feel old. Nickelodeon's After the Last Airbender persists as one of the best animated shows ever made. That's true. Set in a world where powerful beings called benders can manipulate the known elements, this epic saga has expanded into multiple comic book books and series, and the announcement of Avatar Studios only make this world even bigger. When The Last Airbender wrapped up in 2008, some of the show's many plot threads were left unresolved. In the time since, a lot of these questions have been addressed, often at length in supplementary material, comics, and the sequel series, The Legend of Korra, set a generation after The Last Airbender. One such mystery belonged to the Enigma brawler Toph Beifong, who remained a favorite among fans eager to learn what happened to her estranged family. Though they had to wait a few years for the answers, the Avatar universe did finally reveal what became of Leo and Poppy Beifong, and if Toph found them again before she died. Who were Toph's parents? After their daughter were born without sight, the Beifongs sought to protect her from the outside world they feared would harm her. Thus, Toph grew up but guarded in a gilded cage of her parents. Opening Earth Kingdom estate is Gaoling. By coincidence, Toph eventually encountered a group of badger moles, the original earthbenders, who taught her how to use her natural gifts of earthbending. Years later, Toph became a competitive bender in Galen's underground fighting ring, where she earned the nickname the Blind Bandit. It is here where she met Aang and his friends, who I think that was in season 2, who she ultimately joins in order to teach the budding Avatar the art of earthbending, effectively running away from her constrictive life so to save the world. Toph was briefly pursued by her parents' hired mercenaries before losing contact with them completely. It was only after the war ended that Toph would learn the fate of her family. So what happened to them, right? That's the question of the day. As revealed in the 3-part graphic novel The Rift, Toph remains with Aang as the 14-year survivor attempt to restore order to the foreign nation. While struggling to accept air nomad traditions as the two prepare to a traditional festival called Yangqing, Toph encounters her father, Leo Beifong, who now owns a crystal refinery. Surprisingly, Leo denies Toph as his daughter, inferring that the girl before him wasn't the girl he had worked so hard to raise, while calling her rude and ungrateful. In an interview with the Illuminati, Toph voice actor Michelle Jill Murphy, aka Jessie Flower, described her character as a tough tomboy who indeed is far from the prime and protected daughter Leo desired. Despite his cruel treatment to her, Toph has to save Leo's life with his crystal refinery to destroy it by unsafe operating procedures. Witnessing the hero his daughter has become firsthand, Leo apologizes for his shameful behavior and confesses that the thought of her thought haunted him every day since she left. He then revealed that as a coincidence of losing Toph, Poppy and Leo became so distant that he had to leave their home for good. It's a bittersweet resolution to one of the series' most complex subplots, the one that maintains some hope for the future of Toph's relationship with her parents. Okay, so she found her father. At first, he was a dick. But they later reconciled with each other, and I like that. I can respect that. And Toph has always been one of my favorite characters because like this said, when we first met her, essentially her she was fighting in this arena, but then when Aang and friends met her again, she was pretending to be this helpless girl because her parents were being overprotective. I liked that about her. She didn't really she was one of those she's one of those characters that even though she had the odds stacked someone against her, she did not let those odds scare her off. Instead, she let those odds push her to still be a badass, and that I can respect and appreciate. And Toph is one badass motherfucker that I do not want to mess with. So yeah, Toph, I'm happy that she was able to get reconnect with her father. So I'm hoping in the future comics she will be able to reconnect with her mother, get so she can have that closer. I hope we see that because that would be cool. That'd be very cool. But anyways, what do you guys think about this? Let me know this article. Let me know in the comment section down below. Love you guys. Have a wonderful day. Be kind to one another. Later, taters. Crap. Wrong mouse.